Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News here on MTV Sports. You're here with me, Natasha Disanaika. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Those who died from the devastating tsunami remembered. Services at the Badaraliya Government Hospital yet to be completely restored. 546 persons admitted at the General Hospital within the past 2 days as a result of accidents. Moving on to your stories in detail now, the 2004 tsunami. 9 years have passed since Sri Lanka and several other countries were affected by this natural disaster.
The 25th of December 2004 was a day on which Christians celebrated the birth of Christ. The 26th of December was a Poya day on which many Buddhists were to engage in religious observances. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, a largely Muslim country, people awoke and went about their daily chores, unaware of the catastrophe that was to unfold off the island of Sumatra. The time was 6:58 a.m. in Sri Lanka. Although tremors were nothing new to the residents of Sumatra, the tremors that shook the island that day were to echo through the annals of history. While the effect of the tremors rang the death knell for over 100,000 people, its ripple effect was felt in Sri Lanka 2.5 hours later. The deadly waves not only wrought havoc in the south of the island, they also left devastation in their wake in the north of the country as well. The world's worst train tragedy also took place in Paraliya during this time. Over 30,000 people lost their lives in Sri Lanka. More than 30,000 more were left destitute by the deadly disaster.
Commemoration events were held in several parts of the island to remember those who lost their lives to the devastating tsunami that struck Sri Lanka 9 years ago.
One remembrance ceremony took place today at the Paraliya Tsunami Memorial. Deputy Speaker Chandamavira Kodi, Chief Minister of the Southern Province Ashan Vijayalal de Silva and several others were present for this event. Floral tributes were laid out at the memorial to remember those who lost their lives to the tsunami. A religious sermon took place last night at the Thotamuna Tsunami Memorial in Matara, while a religious event took place at the same place this morning. Another remembrance event organized by the Hambantota District Secretariat took place at the heart of the Hambantota town this morning. Fishermen from the area refrained from setting out to sea today and organized a dansal in Hambantota. A memorial took place today at the Katupilwatta Tsunami Memorial in Aknimana, where over 1,000 persons who died from the tsunami are laid to rest. Another event to remember those who died from the tsunami took place in Hatton today. Newsfirst also took time to remember those who died from the devastating tsunami 9 years ago.
Moving on, a new hotline has been introduced to provide information on emergency disaster situations. Assistant Director of the Disaster Management Centre, Pradeep Kodipilli, speaking to Newsfirst, said that the public can provide information on disaster situations by dialing 117 from any mobile network. Moving on, Newsfirst correspondents report that the services at the Badaraliya Hospital, which was shut down over the past few days, is yet to be completely restored. Newsfirst correspondent Thilini Ranasinghe, who is at the location, reported that the fast unto death commenced yesterday is continuing for the second day. Our correspondent also reported that parliamentarian Palitha Thevarapperuma, who is also taking part in this fast, urged that the Badaralia hospital needs to be reopened immediately. Meanwhile, it has also been reported that many shops in Badaralia have also been closed. Moving on to more local news, the Chilao police has launched an investigation over the attack on the residence of the opposition leader of the Arachikatu Pradeshya Sabha. The police said that the residents had complained that the assailants had also made off with jewellery and other valuables that were in the house.
The residence of Kalum Nishant, the opposition leader of the Arachikatu Pradeshya Sabha, was attacked last night. Kalum Nishant, speaking to Newsfirst, alleged that two local politicians are connected to the attack. After the incident, the assailants got into the three-wheeler saying that all was done. Then they left. Even during the last provincial council election, Sanat Nishant leveled attacks on members of the ruling party as well. When inquired, the Northwestern Province Minister of Fisheries Sanat Nishant said that he was not connected to the said incident. On Christmas Day yesterday, I was at my wife's house. There is distance of 20 kilometers between my wife's house and Arachikatua. I was informed about this incident last evening. I was told that the house of the politician was attacked. I doubt my supporters are involved in this incident.
Moving on to another headline-making story, 546 individuals have been admitted to the National Hospital due to accidents that occurred on Christmas Day and the day before. Director at the National Hospital, Dr. Anil Josingh, speaking to Newsfirst, said that 114 persons were admitted due to motor accidents. He added that a rapid increase was evident in motor accidents.
During 24th and 25th, we have had 546 patients coming to accident service due to various type of injuries. And out of these 546, 201 were admitted. And when you consider the types of injuries, the road traffic injuries top the list. We had 114 people injured due to road traffic injuries, followed by home accidents 110, followed by falls 96. And then due to violence, we have had 64 people injured. And when you compare with the figures of the last year, we could say that there's a marginal increase patients seeking treatment due to injuries. There's a somewhat reduction in road traffic injuries this year, but there's increase in violence this year. And so far we have only had 2 patients due to cracker injuries.
Now, a public rally organized by the Kolanava electorate Balamandala of the JVP was held in the Kotavilla area in Vallampitiya yesterday.
They say that they need a strong opposition. Who was the strongest opposition from 1977 to 94? Is it the SLFP? I think the SLFP has to think about this. It was us and the JVP and the UNP that always clashed. As a result of this confrontation, the UNP was shattered into pieces and has failed to rise back up.
Now, the Ministry of Higher Education has decided to award foreign scholarships to students who obtained a high Z score but failed to qualify for local universities this time. Ministerial Secretary Dr. Sunil Jayantanavaratna said that the Indian government has awarded 180 scholarships. He further said that all students except for medical and dental students can apply for these scholarships. Moving on, the police says that measures are underway to bring down the chief suspect connected to the seizure of 2 cargo containers containing heroin which was seized by Sri Lankan customs. The chief suspect is currently in Pakistani custody.
Police media spokesperson SS Pyajit Rohan has said that discussions are currently being held with the team from Pakistan's Narcotics Bureau, including its deputy head. Further investigations are being carried out by the Police Narcotics Bureau. The consignment of heroin amounting to 260 kilograms that was packed inside grease tins were discovered on the 30th of August this year.
A special puja was held for pregnant mothers at the Sri Vajranyana Dharmayana in Mahargama yesterday.
Religious observances were also held yesterday to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the late Venerable Kangodavilla Somathera, while program was held to invoke blessings on Venerable Ampite Rahula Thera yesterday. 150 mothers were also presented with free maternal equipment during this occasion.
Ilesha Lakmali Mahatmi Pamdu Sadhu Sadhu Deepaloka Darvik Labannata Hetu Asana Veva Sadhu Sadhu.
That concludes our lunchtime news bulletin here on MTV Sports. I'm Natasha Disanaika for News First.
Hotline 0114-896-896 www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.